No, should be alright. Welcome to another installment of Roll for Revelry. My name is AJ, your friendly neighborhood DM here, plays D&D. Previously, you guys were in the desert areas with loose earth.
Loose head.
And amidst fighting these insectoid creatures, you drew the attention of a much larger beast. A purple worm rose from the ground and attacked, hungry for you all. And, once that happened, you quickly had to kind of flee, and, you beat it up and it fled just before you could kill it. And as you returned back to your tavern that you were staying at, you found your friend Werner was promoted and running the tavern along with you guys named him Dave, the bartender, who you convinced to travel with you to the city of Rahir. And as you were traveling, in the middle of the night, one of you heard a faint strumming of a violin. And sure enough, you headed into the woods and kind of followed one another after some commotion. And you met two fairies sitting outside of a cottage after walking through a narrow path and a crooked lane. And they seem to be arguing about breakfast and where they can get some and how and what they should be doing for that. They mentioned that there are eggs that they'd like to fry up for breakfast just to top this peak. And as you all kind of turn around, you see that there is indeed a single spire peak that juts up out of the forest canopy and protrudes probably 500 feet in the air. There's like a small ring of clouds around it. There's a spiral pathway that works and corkscrews up this single path. And sure enough, you were there, and I believe, Narnip, you had just given one of them your name. Mm-hmm. And they asked you to grab these eggs for their breakfast. And I'll leave that all to you, unless you have any questions.
Do I know the story of James and the Beanstalk?
You tell me, is that something that would have been told in the...
Narnip didn't really do school. She was more of like, not an internship, but a... Apprenticeship with
trades trade schools.
No.
Trades.
Okay.
No.
I don't know.
So we need to just go up there and get these eggs?
I don't think you're with us at this point.
I believe you all are.
You found us?
It was just Narnip and I.
Yeah, I think we were tracking them
Yeah, we're
into the woods.
So, you guys were following up, and I think you would probably approach after some time. Narnip and Orla, holding hands, but also having their hands tied together with slipknot rope, fashioned by Narnip, speaking to two very small, they almost look elven or gnomish in some sense, slender face and pointy ears, and they are flittering about with one with butterfly wings and the other with like an insectoid fly, grasshopper kind of.
Did we get their names?
You...
Oh, hey. What's up?
Oh, hi, guys.
Hi. What?
We just
What?
stumbled upon these super nice fairies here. And they're trying to get these eggs atop of this larger cliff area.
Oh. I like eggs.
Yeah.
What kind of eggs?
Fairies, what kind of eggs are they?
Oh, well, they're breakfast eggs.
Oh,
Eggs for breakfast.
there you go. They're breakfast eggs.
Oh. Not animal eggs.
Well, they're animal eggs, but They're mostly breakfast eggs. Well, not yet, but that's your job.
Oh. We have jobs? They hired us? They probably heard of how great adventurers we are. Peter. Bet you I
Yeah.
can climb that thing faster than you.
I for sure can climb it faster than you. What I'm trying to figure out is, did these fairies just step in on our breakfast tornado territory? 'Cause
No.
That seems like something right up our alley.
I think that they stay out of the way of pretty much everybody. And I don't think that they are seen by many people. Right, fairies?
Go at it.
Well, I mean, we see people. We see you. You see us.
Do you think that you would see enough people to generate business for a food stand?
Oh, here?
Yes.
Well, not as many people travel here, but when they do, the food is delicious. They love it.
And they have
I
eggs
like
every
this.
time?
Race you to the
Wait.
eggs.
Wait, you guys can fly. Why don't you fly up there?
Well, it's far too much work, and flying that high, we would simply drop out of the air. The air is too thin. There's not enough oxygen for us.
Tell me more about this spire, DM. Is it 5,000 feet in the air?
It is like 500 feet in the air, and it looks like a single monolith part of a mountain that, before acknowledging it, you didn't notice. And it's this large mountainous cylinder with, you could see a path kind of carved into the side of it.
I know a lot about fairies, right?
Do you know a lot about fairies?
Yes.
Oh, there's your answer.
I've heard a lot of stories about fairies,
Yeah.
I should say, growing up.
Okay.
And
What's your point?
well, I just think maybe I could give some insight to the group as to like how fairies act.
Yeah, we are being rather trustworthy of these people we just met, which is very against us.
You know everything that I told you that you know, and you sharing that information is entirely up to you.
Fairies, give us just a second. We're just gonna like talk about what we're gonna do here really quickly, and then we'll come back to you.
A second?
Give me a couple of minutes to talk to my friends, and then we'll come back and we'll continue our conversation.
Very well, but I'm very hungry,
Yes.
and I haven't had my breakfast.
Yeah.
It's the most important meal of the day.
It shouldn't take too long. Thank you.
While she's telling us about this, Mark's just going to take an eye and look up there. Does he recognize the nest at all? Does he even see it being so far away?
Make a perception, nature.
Somebody
Check,
go
something like that.
nature.
I'm gonna help Mark this get a better view by like cheerleader tossing him as high as I can. there.
Basket toss.
Is that advantage?
No.
Maybe disadvantage.
I will adjust the DC accordingly.
Oh
I went
God.
from a 25 to a 24. Well, it's a smooth 8 because I rolled a 3 for
Ooh.
perception.
Make an acrobatics check. Kata, make a athletics check.
Yeah. Marcus, you do have slow fall, right?
Absolutely. I'm not worried.
Okay.
Not worried about it.
Yeah, that's how he
Superhero
got
learning
us into
every time.
that
11.
rat hole.
We're all gonna die trying to find this spot.
20.
20. While you kind of wiggle in the air a little bit and throw off your aerial balance, I don't know what the terms are for here. You do see Kata kind of adjust and is able to catch you. With your 8, you didn't really see that much. You thought just above the single ring of cloud that sits probably at the 450 mark. You can see nestle of nest just around the top.
Oh, guys, I see a nestle of nest up there, and boy, I feel like I can get up this. Not only lickety split, that's a thing, right? Lickety split very quickly.
Yeah.
But I can also do it way faster than the man who's from the mountains. So
Wait, they said it's gonna be a lot of work. I
nah,
don't think we don't work for free.
that's fair.
Okay, so we gotta have a conversation in private.
Make a perception check.
Are they just gonna feed us some of their eggs?
That's a long way to go for just like
What if they're like big
14
eggs?
plus-
well, what kind of animals lay big eggs?
Aarakocra?
Big animals.
So, what if we get like attacked?
I'll be fine.
Then
But
we'll have wings and eggs for breakfast. And everybody knows Orla likes weenies.
Weenies?
Wingy.
Weenies. Like that.
Or the want wing.
Weenies?
like chicken wings.
Hot dog.
Hey, what's your...
I'm
Get
Yeah, I know.
Does it know?
It was perception, is what you said?
Yeah,
18.
18.
Anything come of that?
Just wanted to see.
So, here's the plan. Huddle in tight and let's whisper.
Okay, guys. So, heard a lot about fairies. One thing that I was told in like a lot of my stories is that they're real mischievous little creatures, but they also, when they ask for, they usually make deals, right? With a lot of things that they do. So if they're asking for something, it's usually at the expense of something else. And not even just that, if you give them your name, it acts as like a binding contract.
What?
So like,
Well, it's a good thing none of us gave our names.
so like, you know, we were talking with the fairies and you said that they would help them. You said that they would help them, Narip, and then they asked you what your name was and you said your name.
Why didn't you tell me not to say my name? We have like telepathic communication.
I know.
You would have told me not to say my name.
I know. I think I was just so in awe of actually seeing a fairy in real life.
Are they trying to feed me to the bird up there?
No, we just have to be very, very specific about what our terms of like what we want in return. Everything they take everything very literal.
So what do we want in return for the
What do we want?
eggs?
What do we want? What do we want? What do we want?
Breakfast.
Obviously some breakfast.
Maybe they could help us travel. Can they make us get somewhere faster?
We can ask them.
Or do they have like magical items that we can use to fight the golem?
Maybe.
Maybe they'll help
Or
us.
do they have information about how we can destroy the relics? So do we want to trade them for information or for help or for money?
¿Por qué no los tres?
Is that undercommon? I don't speak that language.
No, I just heard it literally one time and it just sounded cool, so. But I think it means, of course, why not all of the things?
Oh.
So, you clearly have experience with fairies. You clearly
I don't have
just love-
experience with fairies. I've heard lots of stories about fairies. It was just all
I haven't heard any stories, let alone actual facts. And you clearly just want to tell everybody your name all of a sudden. And so,
You guys are always telling me to trust people and be less shady.
yeah, these
Oh.
are fairies, not
okay.
contracts.
So it actually is your full true name.
Oh.
So we're good.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Don't tell them my last name. Nope.
Not the name you were born with. Or that was given to you when you were born. Full name.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
Ready? And
Okay, wait. What are we gonna ask for?
how
How
to
about-
destroy relics.
1 egg. They have to give us information about how to destroy relics. 2 eggs. They help us with traveling. 3 eggs. They help us with fighting a golem. And 4 eggs. They give us money.
What if there's more than 4 eggs?
4 plus.
I think that they should have to give us like magical items at that point. 4 eggs. Okay. Let's just go talk to them. See, it was only but a mere couple of minutes. Hopefully,
Yeah,
it didn't seem too long.
It's seeming longer. I am hungry.
Okay, so what is it going to take for us, if we do agree, to go and get these eggs?
Well, what do you want? We don't have. Well, we've got all kinds of weird things, but not sure if you want any of them.
What kind of weird things?
Well, let's see. They kind of like rummaging and like whispering to one another for a second, and she takes out this small satchel and starts dumping it, and like too many things come out, and too big of things come out.
It's like a Miss Frizzle bag.
Sure,
Here.
Mary Poppins. It's a
Popo.
like a TARDIS.
Yeah.
So all of these things come out. A small pinwheel, like child's like fan pinwheel toy,
I want that.
that seems to be spinning. There's a small golden, like charm that would hang on a necklace or a bracelet that looks like of a small bearded individual in a top hat. And then there's a rolled up piece of parchment. And then the last thing, you with your 18 perception check, you notice that there is a silver strand wrapped in her hair. And her hair's kind of purplish and everything, but it's a silver strand that sticks out and is like tying her hair back.
And I'm going to look. And I'm going to say, where did you get that in your hair?
In my hair?
Yes, that silver.
Oh, this? Oh, well, the Lady of the Wood gave it to me.
Who's the Lady of the Wood?
You don't know that she doesn't. The Lady of the Wood. Lady of the Wood. She's the fair lady of these parts.
And I'm going to pull out my violin and show
Are you
her.
going to play us a song?
Sure. And then I start playing the song that. What's his name's song? I'm sorry, I can't think of his name.
Cyros.
Cyros'
Your
song.
long
Yes.
lost love.
Yes, I'm
Write
sorry.
that one down. Make a performance check for me.
Meanwhile, Mark's just.
I want to get information about the Lady of the Wood. I would do anything. 23.
You play Cyrus's very somber ballad.
Mhm.
And they go, no, stop! We've heard that one before. Play us something new.
Where did you hear that song?
It's been playing here forever. It's like someone put it on repeat.
Where do you hear it at?
You don't, it's playing right now. You don't hear it?
No.
Well, I assure you. It's playing, it's been played, it probably will play. And we were hoping you could remedy that.
I need to find whoever is playing that song.
Well,
Could remedy that.
yes, it's very annoying.
I lost them.
You lost them?
Yes.
Here?
I mean, it was a little while ago, and he just ended up disappearing. And then I kept ending up in the woods and being taken down this path to this cottage. I would see a tree, and then that's where I found his violin.
Well,
Is that where the Lady of the Woods lives? Does she live in a cottage?
She lives around here. She uses the cottage. She uses whatever she wants. I'm hungry.
How did you expect us to remedy the song playing?
Well, if she could play another song, then we'd be hearing that song instead of the song that we're listening to now.
Can I do a perception check and see if I can end up hearing it, or is it?
Yeah, full perception check.
Oh, natural 1. I don't hear a single thing.
As you kind of close your eyes and like start to concentrate and trying to like get a feel for the woods, you hear one of the fairies goes, "Ugh. Now I'm hungry again. I ate all those muffins, but it just doesn't sit well. It's not good protein in my stomach. It was just carbs."
So if we help you, I'm in a tough spot.
Well, what do you want? This pinwheel?
There's a lot of things that I would like.
This paper? So go, little man.
I want to meet the Lady of the Woods.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if you're here so often, I'm
Yeah,
sure she'll be
thanks.
around.
I'm not here that often.
Well, you seem to know this cottage, and your friend lives here.
He doesn't live here. He was taken here.
Well,
Is he there now in the cottage?
I don't know. I haven't been to the cottage.
Is the Lady of the Woods a nice lady?
Well, yeah.
Are
She
you
gives us all
being
kinds of stuff.
forced to
Look,
say that?
it's a little gold man. He's got a beard and a little hat.
Does he look familiar? That little pendant?
Make a history check.
Picturing like a Cyrillus version of the Monopoly.
Yeah. 5.
No. Doesn't look familiar. You will see though, like as you're like kind of like looking at it, the man winks at you.
Oh.
And then like goes back to his stationary position.
Creepy coin. Does the parchment look familiar?
Are you gonna grab it?
I will respectfully ask the fairies if I can see the parchment before we agree to accepting that as a trade. Can you just like unroll it? I don't have to touch it.
If we unroll it, you have to bring us 2 eggs.
How big are the eggs?
I mean, we're tiny.
Okay, how big are the eggs? Are they like as big as me?
I don't know. It just sounds like a good idea, and I know there's eggs up there.
Are they as
Sounds
big as
delicious.
him?
I mean, they're probably pretty big. It's a pretty big mountain. Isn't that how it works?
Do you think we can bring back 2 eggs, like physically?
Back
You
like
seem-
a billion eggs.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Strong.
Fine. Yeah, we'll bring you 2 eggs.
All right. You have yourself a deal. 2 eggs, and you get to look at the piece of paper.
Let me see the piece of paper now.
That wasn't the deal.
Oh my god, stupid fairies.
Okay, so I feel like we're kind of talking in circles. We're gonna get you 5
You
eggs.
don't know that there are 5 eggs up there.
If
Details.
there are 5 eggs up there.
If.
5 eggs.
However, what we need
Mm-hmm.
is not to just look at a piece of paper. Sounds great, looks cool and all, but you're gonna take us, we're gonna all eat breakfast together. We'll all have omelets and egg things, maybe a souffle if we want to get fancy with it. And then you're gonna take us, you can work on the hollandaise while we're getting the eggs.
Wait.
But then you're gonna take us to the Lady of the Woods, and you're gonna give us all 4 of those items for 5 eggs.
For 5 eggs, you'll take the little swirly dude,
And the little
the
man,
little gold man,
Goldman,
this piece of paper, which you seem awfully interested in.
We're not. We don't really care about the piece of paper. Only one of us does, but it's kind of take it or leave it for the rest of us. But we will take all 4 of the items, and you're gonna lead
And
us
what
to the
else?
Lady of the Woods, and we're gonna give you
My hair's tied.
all of the eggs we can carry.
I have. Okay. We can work this out, but how will I hold up my hand? Have we thought of this?
With this, I take out a piece of rope the same size as the.
Oh, it's ugly.
Do I have a silver strand like on my violin currently?
Yes, one of the strings that you strung is silver.
It's just one though.
Yes, of the 4.
What about this? And I pull out some silk rope.
What color is it?
It is white,
Don't
and
be
it
wrong.
has little stripes of red, like a candy cane kind of.
May we see it first?
May we see the parchment first?
It sounds like a fair trade to me. But both of us will
We
be
will
looking
see the
with
string.
our eyes.
And you will see the parchment beforehand. But then if you bring back 5 eggs, the parchment, the hair tie thing, the swirly-do, and the little man are yours.
And the other item.
And that string is ours.
Okay.
And
Deal?
we have
And a
breakfast
visit
together.
with the
And we
Lady
go
of
to
the
the Lady of
Woods.
the Woods.
You'll take us to her.
Well, I can't take you to her. She comes here.
Can you summon her?
No, we don't have that kind of power.
Then how do you ever see her?
Just around occasionally. She
I
comes to
don't
visit
trust
us.
it. I think they can get their own eggs.
Can we go to the cottage?
You can go anywhere you like.
At least I would have the string.
Do you have any money?
Yes, my friend just found a bunch of silver in the woods.
Money, please.
Well, it was our silver, so yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Can't-
4, 5 items.
4 items
Pinwheel,
for 5 eggs
the silver.
and a white and red rope.
So you're getting 6 things, and we're getting 4.
Yes, but you seem very interested in this piece of paper.
I'm most interested in that silver string that you have.
Okay, well that's part of the deal.
Because that
Terrible
belongs to
negotiating
my.
skills.
Do you know anything about relics?
What's a relic? That sounds fun.
Do you know any magic that could help us travel faster
Well, I
or safer?
presume we could make arrangements for you to travel. Where would you like to go?
We're here.
In the
We're all
cottage.
right here. It's a long kind of a joke.
Have you been thinking about that for days?
It's literally why the city was named that.
Oh my god.
We want to go to the cottage. Safe passage to the cottage.
They
You
said
can
we could
go
go to the cottage.
The
wanted
cottage is
to-
right there.
Then I look. Do I see it?
Yep.
All right.
I'm so confused.
Kata and I are going to go get these eggs. Super in and out, 20-minute adventure, no problem. And you two go to the cottage, get the skillet warmed up, and we'll be back before you know it with at least 5 eggs.
I think we should all go together.
That's a fair point as well.
Well put.
But I am an expert climber. And Kata, also an expert climber.
And Orla and I are very small, and we'll just be
Ride
your little
us?
backpacks.
I could also put you in this bag,
No!
and you would weigh literally nothing.
You would forget me in there.
No. All we'd have to do is just think about you and reach in and grab.
You don't even know what I look like. What color are my eyes?
Brown.
You lucky. I'm not going in
Or
the bag.
skilled guess.
You really won't carry
Yeah,
us?
also,
I mean, I
Marcy, you
can't.
don't have to climb. There's a path as I point to the path. We can just take that.
Okay, we gotta make a decision though.
Yeah,
Good,
let's
because
let's
I'm
go.
hungry.
All right, let's go get these eggs. Nothing could possibly go wrong. They seem like they're on the up and up.
Let's just let's make this agreement. Do you think that that's everything's a fair trade?
Yes, Bertha, I think that's a super fair agreement.
Well, are you
Well,
guys gonna see the paper before we make the agreement?
if we can see the string,
All right.
Pull
That's
out
the
the 50
addendum.
feet of silk rope.
Look at it. So shiny.
it's just one of those like, it hands you the piece of paper,
Okay.
and it is a rolled up piece of paper, and on the outside,
I thought you were gonna say that's all.
make an investigation check.
I thought you were gonna say that's it.
Yeah. 12.
12. You see on the paper that you can see while it's rolled up, there's these weird markings on the piece of paper. And then you go to unroll it, and there is a small ashen drawing, which looks childish in nature, done to be like drawn by a kid, of this large horned creature with a huge hunch and an underbite of fangs and these two giant horns kind of curling out.
What is this? Is this what's up there?
No, eggs are up there.
Is this what laid the eggs?
What? It doesn't lay eggs. It's a drawing.
I'm gonna show this to
Officially
everybody
fucking
else.
hate fairy.
They're very literal.
I'm gonna show this to everybody and ask if anybody recognizes the symbols or the drawing of the creature.
I don't know.
Do I recognize any?
Make an Arcana check. Make a history check.
I don't think I do.
I think I know. 28.
Doesn't look any familiar to you. The drawings on the other side
Mhm.
are it's definitely a spell scroll.
Dope. Do I know what kind of spell's from?
With a 28,
28?
it is a enchantment spell.
That's all I know.
Do you share this with the group?
If you were able to like study it for a little bit longer,
I would know.
you'd be able to get it. But
It's an enchantment.
to be able to like enchant, buff, or control other people or things.
Does it like bring us a friend?
No. It can allows us to control other things, possibly. But I'd have to study it a little bit further to like know more.
Okay.
To know more.
Know more.
Fairies.
Katie, do you know what this is? This creature?
Let me see.
History
No,
check.
nature check. History?
Yeah.
That's a way worse stat block for me. 17.
You would recognize it as a type of giant, but on the smaller scale. There's giants that are like probably as tall as that mountain, and then there's giants that are like maybe a foot taller than you.
It's a puny giant.
Ha ha. You need giant.
You puny giant.
Alright, well, giants don't lay eggs. Birds lay eggs. So let's go get these eggs, I
Also,
guess.
dragons lay eggs.
Also platypi?
Reptiles also lay eggs.
Yeah, that's true.
What is one of your names so we may solidify the contract?
Yes, Bertha. What is your name?
Your true name?
I have to give a true name or it doesn't solidify.
You're right.
Magical
They,
name.
Bird
you already
follow you.
know my first
Uh,
name. Narnip Ningle.
Narnip Ningle.
Yep.
I'm Jada Wondergem. And she like shakes it. Cool. And there's like
Jada one.
Nobody
Like-
else needs to be bound.
you feel this energy of the binding. And it is like a contract.
Gross.
Excellent. So,
It's a field dirty.
You all head to
Do you guys love my Fae background?
you head towards the base of this monolith, and as you approach it, it just seems to grow and grow and grow, kind of like a moving away and zooming in shot, or however they do that in the movies.
In the moves.
What's
in the
yeah,
cinemas.
sure. Kind of thing. So this thing it just seems enormous. On your way up the path, how is everybody contributing to the journey?
Let's see here.
I'm going to be using my excellent hearing skills and be listening for any or like creature sounds that might be coming in to attack us.
Sure, roll a perception check.
AJ, what kind of terrain do you consider this?
This is
Are
a
you
mountain.
shitting me?
Mountain.
3 ones.
I'm going to, if this loads better. So
Wowie.
again, I'm going to do, since this is like a magical place, we're in like more of the Fey realm, I'm going to use my High Arcana and be on the lookout for any magical, either traps or things that would kind of stand out.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
What is the
15.
answer? Okay.
Oh, I thought everybody, we were waiting for everybody.
Oh.
Even with my advantage because of blind fighting skills, I rolled 2 ones.
Cool. Bummer.
Yep. My ears are popping because of the high elevation.
Mark's just gonna be doing some athletics. Specifically, he's gonna like be racing Kata up this hill. So he's gonna be cartwheeling
I get what's cartwheeling.
Always.
because it's fucking fun.
Cartwheel cat.
Aren't you?
I guess acrobatics. So an 11.
Alright.
God, we're doing so well.
Nobody said investigation yet, right?
No.
Okay, I'm going to be investigating on the way up, looking for signs of animals or things that might be dangerous as we proceed up the mountain.
It's not. Danger.
Woof. I got an 11, but it was a natural one.
Oh.
Alright.
An 11.
So, you all
What was it? Hey, Martha, what did you say earlier? Nothing could go wrong?
Yeah, he said that. He did say
What?
that.
How hard can it be? In and
So-
out, 20-minute adventure.
You all, you guys, as you're cresting and like kind of coming up to like the cloud portion of this giant mountain, you feel this energy start to just like pull at you. You feel weak, and your travel up the mountain has you notice like it's not drawing your exhaustion. It's drawing your magical energies.
Is that something that I noticed too? Do I like notice what kind?
Every one of you.
With my 15 Arcana.
Yes, you know that with your 15 Arcana, you know that you are probably not going to be able to utilize some spells that you'd be able to otherwise. So you all lose a 2nd level spell,
Shit.
with the exception of Marcus, who loses a 1st level spell.
Oh, thank God.
Is it any of them?
You just like burn a slot.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a specific one. You're just a slot
Ooh.
is worn away from you.
As
Guys, I don't feel so well.
I don't feel great either. And I grab my hands together, and I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to get that spell slot back.
Cool. And you would imagine that it's probably because it's because of your rolls. It's all rolled pretty poorly. It's not.
Even with my sick cartwheels,
By
bro?
15?
You had a 15? You had a 5 for your Arcana?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you have plus 10. Still, yeah.
All right.
Because, like, you guys as a group.
Alright. Fuck you. Alright.
All right. All right.
At least we don't have a point of exhaustion. That's what I thought he was going
You come
with.
up,
man.
Ooh.
You come up and curl around the top of this, and you see, indeed, a nest. And there is a very large eggs.
How many?
There are 6.
Excellent.
How
Even
big are
great.
they?
Ooh.
3 are yellow,
Eggs.
2 are pink, and 1 is white. They are
Does the
They're dragon eggs.
their eggs. Wait, like, trying to use the. They're big.
Kata,
They're mega.
have you
like
seen
mega
eggs like this before?
have I seen these types of eggs before?
Make a nature check.
Also, quickly, does the 6 account for the fact that I find double the amount of food when I'm in the mountains?
Wait, what'd you say? One more time?
Does the 6 eggs account for the fact that I find double food when I'm in the mountains?
Yeah, there was originally 3.
These fairies are so small. How are they going to eat all these eggs?
I don't know where you're looking at.
Nature is an intelligence of 21.
21? You would know that these eggs are avian,
Great.
and they're big.
That's all. That's it?
You've probably heard stories of enormous eagles that
Eagles.
fly in certain areas, but to find one here is a little strange. With the 21, you know that there's tales of what's called a rock, which are enormous birds.
Oh.
And the biggest giveaway is that around all of the eggs, there seems to be a glitter of sparkling dust on and around the nest.
I'm going to do an arcana check on those eggs.
Roll an Arcana check.
I'm gonna
20.
tell everyone this while casting Pass Without Trace.
Stealth checks.
24 for my arcana.
Cool.
27 for
So?
stealth.
25.
Are these birds?
22. So it's what I get plus 10?
Yep.
Okay, 22. Woo!
You're getting a mini.
Pop the molly. I'm
Yeah.
sweating.
16.
A book to write all these answers.
16.
Yeah.
With pass.
My virtual dice don't roll nearly as well as my actual dice.
Shame. Because you can't stack them.
Are these giant birds like intelligent beings or are they beasts? Do you know?
You know that they're not technically beasts, but they're giant monstrosities, and they're usually not smart. They're very instinctual in nature.
They steal all their babies.
Oh my god.
They're not babies.
They're breakfast.
Well,
That's true.
22.
Here's a thought.
25, 27.
27, 25.
I could become invisible, sneak over there, roll them over to you guys, since I can't be surprised since I'm at home in the mountain here.
Better
And
idea.
you guys can just watch my back. What do you got, Marcus?
Kato, what was your stealth check?
you should. Okay, this is what I think.
What's that?
How much
Just give
can
him
how
the
much
bag.
can you like
just fill it up?
fit in the bag?
Oh, tons.
Okay.
It's literally like
He
a billion
can.
amounts.
Yeah, just give Katie the bag
Yeah,
and just
just
have him
gonna
push
give
it
him the
in.
bag, and then
Yeah.
you can just sneak in there all invisible,
Yeah.
like deep, 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 and
Boop, boop, boop. Oh,
then you just shove them all in the bag, and then we'll popo our way out of here.
perfect.
Okay.
Here's the bag. I am going
Kata's
to
now the man with the bag.
am going to think about silverware, and I'm gonna pull out all of the silverware
All of it?
very quietly.
Okay.
keep it nearby in case we need to do like a pocket silverware situation.
What did I get? Did I notice anything in my Arcana check with like glittering stuff around the eggs?
What was the check? I'm sorry. What was
It was 28.
28. Yes. These seem to be covered in diamond dust. And occasionally you see, there's twice you see small diamonds laid around the eggs as well.
Kada, there's
Yeah.
also diamonds around the eggs.
Just give
I
the
don't
egg.
know if I could identify one of those. I've only ever seen silvers and gold. I'm not flush like
They're
you guys.
shiny. Just
We don't need to get
scoop,
distracted.
just
Just get the
scoop
eggs.
and push.
We
Just
don't
like
need to get greedy. Just
With-
get the eggs.
With
True.
your nature check that you had too, you know for sure this is a rock. They feed off of giant snakes that are in lands that are like very difficult to
What?
We
find.
need to get the fuck out of here.
And the snakes happen to be in like a diamond field. So as they occasionally grab these snakes to feed on them and to feed their young, the diamonds are dusted off of their feathers and thrown about.
Kada, go grab this stuff. Take the
Okay.
bag.
I got the bag, and well, I imagine what I see is like a crown at the top, right? And there's like rock formations. So I'm gonna randle into the rocks and kind of like plant myself against the rocks and like covertly sneak, even though I'm completely invisible from
Mhm.
Nature's Veil. I'm just gonna still like the Grinch my way over to the nest.
So as you're grinching, Orla, make a perception check one.
Shit.
Oh.
21.
You see a silhouette of a winged creature
I'm gonna
off in the
cast
distance.
message to Kada. And I'm gonna say, Kada, I see a shadow of a very large winged creature. You need to hurry.
I'm gonna cast a jump on
message
myself.
back.
Uh,
Don't attack. Don't give away your position. Just hold tight.
roll a wild magic surge, please.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
19.
19. Okay.
I think I'm up to 4 now?
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Oh, no!
How's the ground around us?
it's
Rock. What little ground there is.
Not loose earth?
not looser. It's pretty
Unloose
solid.
stone.
I mean, it says loose earth or stone, right?
I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna you'd be like, oh, it's rock. I'd be like, oh, that sucks. Earth drummer.
By all means, cast as many spells as you want.
Please don't right now.
This is not great.
Yeah, that next one is 25% chance that you're gonna have wild magic surge.
I'm thinking about it.
All right. What are you
Death
guys
to the
doing?
whole party.
What are you guys doing?
I'm
I'm
staying
gonna
as
continue
quiet
sneaking.
and small as possible. Unseen. And kind of like being aware and looking out for more shadows and things.
The shadow seems to be getting big.
Kada, it's getting bigger.
What are you guys doing?
Hiding behind a rock.
Do I see the shadow now?
Hiding.
Do I see the
She
shadow?
points it out. You can see it.
How far away?
It's a pretty big shadow. It looks pretty close.
And I just.
I'm going to
Hmm.
grab a handful of silverware,
Uh-huh.
or just one piece of silverware, and I'm going to cantrip light on it. And in the most Jurassic Park fashion, I am going to swing it over my head and say, "Ah!" And I'm going to bound away down the mountain.
You're gonna Jeff Goldblum it? You're not even gonna Dr. Green it and throw it?
I am
Oh my
It's
god!
Jeff
To
Goldblum it.
clarify,
chaos theory.
pretty narrow.
I've tripled my jump distance.
He's going to.
don't take
You can
any
jump
fall
off,
damage.
but if you jumped off,
No, I'm like bounding my way down.
okay, all right.
So I
I was
give
gonna say the
myself a
ground
minute
is the
of
next
like extra
off.
jumping distance,
All right.
and then also I don't take take less fall damage, so I'm trying to like.
Roll a deception check with advantage.
Nice.
As I'm wearing a Jurassic Park.
Duh.
Oh, you are. So it's 13 and a 14.
Cool.
So that's you said deception? 19, baby!
19. The shadow doesn't seem to be moving. It just seems to be getting bigger. It may have not have been as close as you thought it was.
It's just very large.
I will throw the lit. I'm thinking it's a knife because it's holding the end of it. So shouldn't it?
A spoon.
Like a flare of some sort.
Like a flare. Cool. Gonna be one turn away, so I'll be like 90 feet away.
Alright.
Down like
I'm
the
still
path.
trying to hide.
90 feet away, you're
Still like,
flaring.
yeah.
It doesn't seem to be... It's still a shadow.
No worries, I'm gonna keep doing that for until something else changes.
Kato, what is
Okay.
your status?
Where am I? Did I make it to the nest already?
Yeah, you're at the nest. What do you want? How many eggs are you gonna grab?
I'm going. How big are they in relative perspective to me?
Probably about as big as you. You could carry one, but it would be a stressful carry.
Would the bag work if I like over topped on top of the egg? Does it work like that?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know how the wide of the mouth of the egg the bag gets. So,
I have no basis for this, but AJ, it absolutely opens as wide as you need it to.
Yeah.
the mouth is roughly 2 feet in diameter.
I love that we still have that.
I think it's a little tight.
Oh no.
And let me ask this, just about the bag specifically. Things that go in the bag come out of the bag the way they went in.
To your knowledge,
But if you cut it,
And-
it destroys the entire bag and all the contents come out.
And if things don't break in the bag, because it's a magical bag,
Unless like a severe amount of force is applied to it. Like it applies some type of cushion, I feel
Yes.
like, but
it's a gateway to another plane.
okay.
There's
So-
like a little pocket dimension that everything that goes in it is. However, the mouth of the bag only opens to 2 feet in diameter.
Yes. Okay. And that. Okay.
It's like.
So
Oh.
I, still being invisible, I'm gonna go to the base of the first egg, scoop up any of the diamonds around it, and then tap with my dragon claw and kind of like cat burglar a circle in the shell and drain the contents into the bag.
All right.
whoops.
Yeah, it is. Roll an investigation check for the diamonds and roll a
Smart.
sleight of claw check for me.
Because
For
they
your cat
also
burglary.
weren't specific about whether it was what contents of the egg it had to
You
be.
could just be like, this
Whether it
is 5
was the
eggs
whole
worth of
egg.
juice.
Wait.
20,
I'm gonna
okay.
message you. I can make the egg smaller. I can make 2 of them smaller. To put in the bag at least. And then they're gonna get bigger when they get in the bag, I think.
How many times can you do that?
I don't know if we'd be able to get them
Twice.
back out.
You don't think we could get them back out?
I think so. You
I
just
think-
have to think of them small.
Why would they become larger?
Because I would have to break my concentration to then switch over to the other egg
Oh.
and make it smaller and put it in the
Okay.
bag.
Okay.
Right? So we could.
Save that in case you guys need to dodge this gigantic creature. Its hands will be too big to grab you if you're small.
Alright.
And then plus we can use it to make the diamonds giant when we get to a dealer.
You guys are currently having this conversation, and you can now see the details of this giant bird.
Is it breaking away in the direction
All right.
of...
It seems to be curling down. Actually, it seems to be
And
curling
maybe this-
down. Oh,
Into the beer?
sad. No, but this is like size for them versus you.
Wait, put it by me. No, by my.
I don't know where your thing is. It wasn't my turn to watch you.
Oh, it's tiny.
Hey, Dad, drain these eggs.
This thing can't even eat.
Greg's.
All right. What were those answers, or what were those rolls?
24 for the diamond, 17 for the egg.
You find
And I'm just repeating that process as fast as I can.
you find 300 gold worth of diamond dust, and you find 2 diamonds, which are worth 50 gold each.
Nice.
Hold on, I write that down.
And what was your sleight of hand check?
17.
17. You pierce through, and there is indeed the albumin that starts to flow out and into the bag. And then after a second, you get to the yolk, and the yolk just kind of wavers in, and it's gross. It's right. It's a gross experience.
AJ, is there a sound effect specifically that this yolk makes coming out of the egg hole?
Nope.
I'm sure there is.
What would it be?
I don't know. I can't make that. Just like Bob can't whistle.
Yeah, I can whistle, I just can't do this time.
You go whistle, whistle.
Okay, cool. That worked. I'm gonna keep repeating that process.
All right. Make another sleight of claw check for me, please. What's everybody else doing while he's working on this other egg?
Still flared.
Keeping an eye out.
It curls and banks around and sees your flares, and it's going to swoop in for an attack. I need you to roll initiative for me, please.
Not even a concern. Way good here.
I love your just upbeat positivity.
I don't have a choice. 18.
We're all gonna die.
Thanks.
18. All right.
Do we see the bird attacking Marxus?
Marxus, you have an opportunity before the bird does
Will
to
you-
do something or anything.
Since
You
you did
see
such
the
a great
bird-
job on all of those, will you put them on camera?
Oh, yeah.
Because if you put them on your left side of the screen, they are right in the center. Yeah, baby.
Thanks to
Thanks. Jake?
Huh?
Let me
yeah,
go,
thanks to Jake and Adobe Stock. This one I did make. Yeah, I want to put this on a shirt since it's like our logo, like it's our
I
brand.
know.
All right, you have an opportunity to do something as it's coming in to swoop and attack you.
Has it landed or is it just swooping? So as it enters in, I'm going to do a pole arm attack on it. Pretty sure I miss. But we'll do the math on it just in case. Ooh, boy. A 9.
9 misses.
Okay.
Bet it
You
does.
guys see this bird coming around, banking around the mountain. Orla, what are you doing? Because Narnip is hiding.
I am also hiding.
All right, excellent.
But do we
But
see it
also
attacking?
trying to
You see
like
it coming and
look,
swooping
like
down
trying to
around,
watch.
but it's swooping down.
He would
So you
beat
don't
me,
necessarily
like,
know
in
where
one
Mark's
bite.
is. He's kind of like partially way down the corkscrew
Okay.
that
Just
goes
one.
around this giant mountain.
Yes.
This one spire mountain.
Yeah.
So you see it loop around towards where you last saw Marxus.
Shit. Can I detect thoughts on this bird?
You can try, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Do I have to? Well, would then I have to roll initiative? Would I?
If you're taking part in some kind
Okay,
of
then I
action.
don't
like
wanna.
that, yeah. I don't want
I
to.
don't wanna.
I got it. We're all good here. Super bueno. No concern.
Oh, how do I unuse that?
Oh, just click those.
Well, this was a one-time
The
use
music
thing.
is playing, but I can
I will just have to remember.
In that spell slots level section, there's the
Oh, yeah.
dots. You can
That's right.
click one of the dots. All right.
Oh.
As it's gonna come in, it's gonna swoop and attack Marxus, making a claw attack, and it is a 27 to hit.
Oh no, that misses.
Oh, it does.
No, not at all. It fucking fucks me up, bro.
Oh,
Big time. Let's
no.
go. Bring it on. It's only a rock. It's not a nest of them. Oh. Wait.
For 21 slashing damage.
Easy peasy.
Make a make a dexterity saving throw.
Is it gonna try and scoop me?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You said a dexterity save, huh?
Yup.
Ooh boy.
Pass.
21.
21. It claws and you are able to like just dodge out of it. It was close.
Is it my turn now though?
We're gonna find out what the rest of the group is, and then we're gonna go back into that. So, what was your next
6.
6? You, as you're cutting, it breaks up against your hand. How you can react however you want to with that.
They use like the egg breaks?
Yeah,
Is it like split in half? Or is it like
you've like broken into the egg as if you were about to break it and open it.
if I do nothing else, will it stay upright?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on to the next egg and
Okay.
try again.
What color eggs are you doing? By the way, what was your first color egg? There's 3 yellows, 2 pink, and 1 white.
I got the white one. I just cracked a pink one.
You just cracked the pink one. You want to hold on to this for me, please?
He has eggs. He has eggs. Of course he has eggs.
All right. So, and then the pink one cracked, and you're gonna leave it.
As long as it will remain in place. Like if I'm gonna walk away and it's gonna topple over, then I'm gonna try to get it. But if I can move on to the next egg and it is just like broken, but if I don't touch it anymore, it won't
Yeah.
explode, then I'm gonna move on to the next pink egg.
Sure. All right. So you move on to the next pink egg. Narnip and Orla, what are you guys doing?
I'm watching
Still no
and being
sense.
concerned.
Do we still not have any sense that it's like swooping down at Marxus?
It's gone down towards Marxus, and Marxus is like partway down through the corkscrew, and you can assume that it's attacking Marxus because you hear it.
Is it getting within 30 feet of us?
Yep.
All right. Do I need to roll initiative?
Yes, please.
Did you roll a 1? Oh
Like her
no!
fifth one within an hour.
It's gonna scoop me.
You can do your action right now
All right.
because technically you're still last in initiative order. So, Orla and Kato, mind roll in initiative for me, guys, real quick.
Why?
Just so I have it.
Why? I don't wanna.
22.
26.
Okay.
Yeah, switch to
Oh.
physical die, that's why.
All right.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Hang on a sec.
Narnia, what are you doing? Sorry.
So I'm gonna step out from my safe hiding spot, and I'm gonna cast reduce. Excuse me. I'm gonna cast reduce.
This makes the eggs even bigger.
Oh, I'm gonna cast reduce on the bird.
On the bird.
Yeah, and it has to make a Constitution saving throw of 13.
It rolled a 11.
That takes away the idea I had.
There you go.
So we succeed.
It's
And
sexy baby.
the target size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. It decreases its size by one category, from medium to small, for example.
It is now a huge bird.
Okay. It has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay.
Its weapons also shrink to match its new size.
I don't know what that
So
means,
while
I'll figure
those
that out.
weapons are reduced, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 less damage.
Okay.
That's clever.
Clutch as fuck. The rogue, always.
That's going to last for a
Amazing.
minute.
Ooh. I'm going to, now that this bird is smaller, try to sneak up to Kada and see if I can help him poke little holes in some of the eggs to try.
What are you using?
I mean, what am I
Do you
using?
need
Oh,
tools
to do this?
To do this or anything?
Let me see. I
Before-
have.
Before she starts poking, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I'm literally invisible. Go help them kill the bird so they don't draw any attention to the nest."
Okay. So I go back down.
Imagine like Orla like power walks up. And then it's like, okay, goodbye.
Doesn't know where he is at all. Just kind of walked up to the
Yeah.
nearest broken egg and started
Yeah.
talking.
Would it be my turn then?
Actually, it's going to be Kata's turn.
Next thing.
Next egg.
I have a spell of invisibility.
I know.
Same thing. Sleight of hand.
Yes, please.
15.
15. You were able to drip. What color egg are you going? The other pink one?
Yeah.
You were able to drip the other pink egg into the bag.
We're at 2.
You're at 2.
And I'm also diamond scooping. Was that like my one diamond scoop, or am I like?
That's going to be your one diamond scoop.
Are
because-
those?
Huh?
What are those? Chocolates?
Yeah, the chocolate eggs I had you pick up 2
my
weeks
god.
ago.
I thought they were all gone.
No, there's some in my game bag specifically for this reason.
Chicks. Let's go some chicks.
He broke the other one and left it.
Delicious.
Oh.
It's gone. All right. Orla, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast Spell of Greater Invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Cast. So now I'm invisible.
Okay.
I'm going to take my movement up to Kada. And I'm going to whisper, I'm invisible!
Oh.
Kata, you can't see her. She also still can't see you. You're both invisible. It doesn't mean you get to go to this own invisible place where you live together.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, cool. Ooh, the yellow ones still have yolk in them. I'm draining the yolk into the bag. So if you can make a small hole and hold it, I'll make a small hole and drain this one, and then come over and drain the one you made a hole in.
Perfect.
So I ask again, what tools are you using for this?
I am going to use my... I have my tiny rapier.
Sure.
I see,
Normal
I
size
see her take out
rapier.
the- I see her take out the rapier, and I'm like, that's not sharp enough. And I hand her one of my fancy hand axes.
He drops it on the ground because we both can't see each other. So then I see the hand axe and I...
I unrandle it.
All right. You unrandle it. It scales away.
So I grab it.
All right. So make a sleight of hand check for me, please.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna try to jump.
23.
This sharpness of this blade is uncanny, and you've never held anything that sharp before. And you're able to like cut, and cut, and all you need to do is like pop the shell out,
Nice.
and you would have access to the oak, which is perfect because it's the exact same situation you want for when Kata's ready for it. So, Kata, you're working on one yellow egg, and you
I
have
did another
one
egg.
yellow. Oh no, Kata just got the pink egg. So,
So I just did a yellow.
all right. Up next, Marcus, what you doing?
Okay, the bird is still like it just swooped in, got reduced.
It's like you just got a little higher pitch.
So I'm going to use my increased jump distance, and I'm going to jump up on it, but I'm going to specifically wrestle it down to the ground, and I will hold it there to the ground. Since it
So you're gonna grapple. You're gonna essentially grapple it, jumping onto it. Because if you jump onto it, it's gonna take off. and
no,
fly.
I'm gonna like
You're
grab
try
it
to-
and like rip
Alright.
it out of the sky.
Cool. Make a strength
That's what we
check.
did from
It will
love.
make a contesting strength check at disadvantage. 17. First roll.
Yes, this is all terrible news.
was a
'cause I
5.
know you're fucking with me.
The second roll was a 4. So
But it has plus 35 strength.
at 4 plus 9. So what was your roll?
17.
17. All right, still not no. So they rolled a 14. But man, that would have been. Huh? All right, so you are able to wrestle this thing down, and indeed you've kind of corralled it into the corkscrew path around this mountain. What are you doing?
As a
Or rather, bonus action or movement.
as a bonus action, I am going to use a. Well, it's technically not a melee weapon attack. 'Cause it was just a grapple. I guess I'm just going to. Do a flurry of blows.
Sure.
And I'm
Bonus
gonna hit
action.
it twice.
Flurry of blows.
But I want to like do a stunning strike on it each time to try and both them.
I think stunning strike is a bonus action to one of your strikes.
That is accurate. So just 2 flurry of blows. Will you take a look at that one, Gene? And let them know.
Do you have advantage or disadvantage?
I believe they're just. Oh wait, well they're grappled. Would I have advantage?
No, their speed is 0.
Rolled a 1 and a 2.
Okay, so they're gonna miss.
Nice.
That is true.
At least
But
the
I
one
do
is.
have it grappled
What's your
on
plus
the
on your attack?
6.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No.
Also,
But I did rip the god bird out of the sky. And I'm now holding it on the mountaintop.
all right. Pinning this giant bird up against the mountaintop. All right, we are at its attack. It's going to try to break free with a strength saving throw. Roll a contesting strength saving throw for me, please.
Fantastic.
Ooh, this will be close. 14.
It rolled a 16 at disadvantage. Its first roll was a dirty 20. So it's going to break free and begin to fly away. You can do an opportunity attack as your reaction if you'd like.
Yeah, I probably should. 17 hit.
17 hits.
Thank God. Thank God. Doing a D8 plus 2. That's not the right one, Daniel. Where's the right one? Oh my God, I don't know how to play D&D.
The dinosaurs.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Nice.
Barely flinches as you are able to get an attack
Of
off.
course it does.
Up next, Narnip, what are you doing?
Is it within 120 feet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
You can
cast.
see like the wings flapping of it, and as it's kind of moving away from you and the mountain, trying to flee from Marxus, you can still see it easily with her.
Oh, is it like going away from us, or is it
It's
gonna come back?
It's gonna. It looks like it's banking back around.
Okay.
I mean, you're at its. You've punched it once, and you're at its
All right.
nest, draining its eggs of life.
All right. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch for a 23 to hit.
It's
Okay. And that is going to do 10, 12 damage. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to try and hide.
cool.
Behind
Bonus
the rock.
action hide stealth check
Okay.
for me, please, and add your 10 for.
That's a joke! That's a joke!
Did you get a 1 again?
Yes!
Oh no. Oh no, no,
I
no.
trip and fall as I'm trying to hide.
You're like
You're behind like
Oh
a sliver of
you
rock.
go and you hide behind Orla.
She can't see me.
You find Orla and put her in front of you. All right.
What?
Up next, Kato, what you doing?
I'm gonna try to drain one of the yellow eggs.
Get it.
Hello.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Egg number 2 is drained.
And then with my movement, I'm gonna move over to the egg that I can see Orla.
Yeah. Make another sleight of hand check as your bonus action to grab just the shell portion of this egg.
I'm
14.
Heals you. 14. There you go.
oh thank God.
You have 4 eggs currently. There's 1 egg cracked and eaten by me, and then there's another egg, another yellow egg there. But it's my understanding. Did you guys say 5 or 4?
5.
All right. So there's 1 egg remaining. Orla, you're up.
Oh shit.
Fuck this
So
up.
as we drain that one, I look at Orla and I go, you're a better cutter, it looks like, than me. So I'll follow you to the other egg if you cut it.
Okay. That's what I say. So I walk over to the last egg,
Yeah.
give a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. Too many dice over there. Doesn't mean you get to re-roll it, but
7.
7. You go and take the blade and crunch into it, and the axe is currently in the egg, and you've stopped. What are you doing?
I'm gonna say, Kate, I don't know what to do.
Telepathically, I assume.
Yes.
I answer back, just don't do anything. I'll try the other side of the egg on my turn.
Okay. So I stand still.
All right. Make a Constitution check for me.
Constitution?
Yep. That's the egg. No, it's just she has to stand still, holding her position. This is like a
Staring at this
Yeah.
yolk.
this is like a don't move check.
9.
Okay.
If,
you're up.
if AJ, if at any point the egg is gonna break while she's there and I'm right next to her, I would like to propose an action. So if
Alright.
that's gonna take course, let me know.
Let's see what happens. Because right now she's holding still. See what happens. On your turn.
How far away is the rock?
Probably like 30, 40 feet now.
Easy. I'm gonna jump up onto it and I'm gonna rip it back down to the mountain.
You jump up onto it. Make an animal handling check for me, please. Because at
Alright.
this point, you're riding and attempting to guide the. Make an acrobatics check first, and then.
Wow.
Because if you miss, you jumped off a cliff.
11.
Daniel's low fall.
You make it onto the bird.
You know, a 500-foot fall is definitely going to do. It only reduces by 35.
You make it onto the bird.
Yes.
make a animal handling check for me. If you're gonna try to steer it from where you're at, but you're not in like a riding saddle position.
The turquoise and gold one, because it hasn't when I've needed it.
It's a Gronk dice, right?
It is a Gronk Waggle Bottoms die. It fucking did it, bud. It fucking did it. A natural 2.
Ooh.
You are pulling at these feathers, and you just have a fistful of feathers, and you're like, I thought that would turn the bird. And you're just pulling out, like, holding on to this bird at this
How
point.
much did the rock weigh originally?
It was a gargantuan monstrosity.
So we'll say like 1,000 pounds, maybe.
Yeah. Says yes. One more time.
I'm just wondering about the aeronautics of this bird. Because my 300-pound ass has jumped onto it.
It's still a huge creature,
Oh,
which
okay,
is
no
two
problem.
sizes larger than you.
Still way good. I'm going to... I guess that was my movement and my action, right? And a bonus action to try and turn it.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna be hanging on for dear life. Trying to steer it by pulling feathers out, like Ratatouille.
As you're midair and it's flying, it's going to try to buck you off.
No worries.
It is going to make a dexterity check versus your athletics athletics check.
They're both the same, acrobatics and athletics, so come on. Alright, Gronk. That's much better than 11.
11. It rolled a 3. So you are able to hold as it's just kind of banking back and forth and then like flinches as you pull out a handful of feathers. Narnik, what are you doing?
So it's still like in the air off
Mhm.
the side of the cliff. All right.
With a cat riding it.
Yeah.
This giant
Mhm.
bird.
All right. I can't like sneak attack it, so I'll do chill touch again. 7 to hit. And then I am going to try to do a better job of hiding.
Alright, roll a check.
Do we still have the Kata's thing, or is that gone now? Your cloak of darkness?
Pass without a
Pass
trace.
without a trace?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Okay. 32.
Cool. 32. All of a sudden, you find your spot and you're golden. Up next is Kata.
Okay. I'm going to, seeing where the axe blade is in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to whisper to Oro and say, here, you hold the bag right underneath the axe blade.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cut around the blade in the same spot.
Okay.
Alright,
So I end up grabbing the bag.
cool. And then make a sleight of hand check.
16.
16. You're able to take the blade stays where it is. You're able to take your other blade and carve around it, connecting around it, and then Orla's holding the bag underneath it. And just as it starts to fall, you catch your own other axe, and it flows into the
The bag.
the bag.
Popo's bag.
Yeah.
Sit. And then I'm like, hey, we should get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
How are you guys doing that?
You gonna take the bag back?
You hand the bag back to him. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to just start boogieing it down the mountain.
Did you just
All right.
eat?
You two are invisible right now.
Yes.
Do you alert the rest of the group as to your success?
Yes. I have.
Silverware flare.
I'm going to use message to Narnip, and I'm going to say, message Marxus. We have the eggs. On our way back.
Not
Okay,
knowing
he's
that
on the
Oro's
bird.
doing this.
Marxus
I know.
is on the bird?
I don't know how we're gonna get him off.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know. Kata doesn't know that you guys are having this telepathic conversation, and he's taking it upon himself to get Marx's. So he uses thaumaturgy, and from a point as far away as I can cast it, a booming voice emanates from the stone, and it says, "Free beer at the inn! Come get your free beer at the inn!" And I just assume that will get Marx's to fly down the mountain.
Marxus, can you bound off this bird?
Whose turn is it?
What do you guys want to do? We can break this for the sake of this right now.
Is the rock super hostile towards me?
You are riding it, pulling feathers out of it, and the rest of your group is just
Simple, yeah.
robbed. Yeah.
Would I be able to cast a command on this bird?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to... Never mind.
What?
Because apparently I already used it.
Your mantle of majesty?
Oh, I didn't use that.
Spoilers.
I'm going to use my Mantle of Majesty and cast command on this bird.
What does your mantle look like? Is it glamour or fear? And what do you transform into? Because you transform into this Fey version of yourself.
I'm going to transform into what I would think that the Lady of the Woods looks like, but a much larger version of that. And I'm going to look dead in the eyes of this bird, and I'm going to say, it has to be one word. I'm going to say, calm.
Can you shout calm and it's going to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. Let me see.
What is your DC check?
Let
Your
me
DC spell.
see. I think that it is 17
17.
of wisdom.
It's wisdom saving throw. A dirty 20. So it does not calm. But it does see your visage, and you not only transform into this different Fey Orla like you normally have, but it is tenfold here in this woods. And you all see a different version of Orla that as if she belonged here 100% and has always lived in this area.
Wild.
Fey one.
They talked about that on the way over. Here's how we can get it. Wow, we'll get it today. Wow.
All right.
All right.
What I
What are you
did,
guys doing?
but it did not help. Thank you.
I'm gonna
I-
direct this bird right into the mountain. I'm gonna fly it right into the mountain.
As you're attempting to fly it into the mountain. Hey, Tito.
Gargantuan creature.
Colossal.
Are you coming to get the bird for us?
No, what are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to. Oh, what am I doing?
Animal handling.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and have like a shiny. Give it a shiny silver, and Marge is gonna go out and like reflect the light on it and
Cool.
like bring it closer towards the mountain, so Marxus can hopefully like jump off back
With
onto the mountain.
advantage. Woo! No, that gave his
Oh,
animal handling
okay.
check advantage. Sorry if that was confusing.
No, that's like wait,
16.
16.
Cusp.
Oh.
Yeah. So you are able to, and you start to veer it towards, and it sees the glint, and you see it recoil and veer it towards the mountain. Kato, what are you doing?
Running.
I'm like hanging tight. I'm not like leaving them, but I'm in preparation, like in a stance, ready for us all to book it down the mountain.
You're at the top of the corkscrew,
Mhm.
and you
Pulling
see
the ball with the bag of scrambled eggs.
you see the bird bank hard into the mountain in an area that you can't quite see, and you it starts to scrape up against the mountain for a short period of time. Marcus, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm jumping the fuck off of this
All
thing.
right, so you jump off. You're able to jump off and jump onto one of the paths, and it kind of grinds up against it and then goes to fly away. What are you guys doing going down the mountain?
Running.
Running. You're running. Everybody roll a...
Run check.
You guys have one action to do while you're on your turns. We're going to maintain that same order, too. But, Kata, as you guys are running down the hill or the mountain, you're running and sprinting. Is there an action you want to do? Your action can be to dash for double movement, or you can try to do something.
Yeah, I'll just double move.
Double move. All right, cool. So you guys double move. You are currently at 1. Up next, Orla, what are you doing?
I would like to run and then I think I'm just gonna do
Double move.
Yeah,
No.
hang on. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Or
Double
I'm gonna
move?
move Misty Step. And then I'm gonna Misty Step as a bonus action.
Sure. All right. So yeah, we're gonna move you guys to 2 as you guys are trucking it down. Marcus, what are you doing now that you are on the mountain? You are partway down already, and you see Orla and Misty step next to you and appear next to you.
Ah! Hey.
Let's go.
Okay, you go much faster. I see everybody, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to. How far away is the bird?
The bird you don't see right now. At least seems to be on the backside of the mountain.
Perfect. I'm gonna use 2 key points to regain a d6 plus 4 hit points. Cool. Just 5. So my quickened healing,
Cool.
and then soup, continue back down.
Narnip, what are you doing?
I'm going to use my movement, but then also, instead of doing double movement, I'm going to try to be, like, moving stealthily. So, like, up against the rock face and, like, dodging behind rocks.
Dodge behind rocks. Make an acrobatics check for me. Real quick.
Acrobatics! No!
You're acrobatic. E.
No, I'm not!
How are you not? It's a dex
Is it?
ability, yeah.
Alright. I only have +2 for acrobatics. 5.
Total or 7?
5 total!
5 total. Between you are kind of slow moving a little bit, and as you're trying to dodge out some of the rocks begin to like shake, the bird comes back around the corner and sees you all, and it is going to.
I know,
Right?
it's very, very nerve-wracking.
You see the bird begin to peck and claw at rocks in the area above you, and rocks begin to fall down on the path. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
15.
Ooh, my dex saving throw is plus. Oh, shoot.
13.
11.
10 points of bludgeoning damage, 10 points of bludgeoning damage, 5 points if you passed.
Tito.
Roll a dex saving throw for me.
I did. It's 5. I failed.
5. You got 10 points of bludgeoning damage as these rocks begin to fall on you as the bird's pecking around. Kato, what are you doing as you go down the hill?
Am I in front?
Yes. Well, no, you're kind of caught up to everybody now.
I'm gonna boulder through the boulders. Like, I'm gonna clear the way for everyone else.
All right, make an athletics check for me. Orla, what are you doing?
I am going to
Mark's is your next.
just continue to run and dodge out of the way of any falling rocks.
Sure. Well, that was your dex save just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can just follow suit. You can do something to try to slow the bird down, or you can just sprint further down the mountain.
Okay, where is the bird in reference to us?
It is currently above you, and then it kind of flew away for a second.
Is it
to
within
make another
120
pass.
feet?
Yes.
I am going to cast slow on the bird.
Beauty. Fucking beauty.
What does it have to do for a save?
Wisdom saving throw of 17.
Roll an 8.
Orla. Fucking Orla.
An 8 plus 0. It is currently slowed. I believe its speed is halved. Its AC
It is
is
halved.
dropped.
It takes a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws, and it can't use reactions.
All right.
On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee attack action during its turn.
You see as it hits the air. What does your slow look like?
I have this a little bit like molasses like pouch, and I like pull it out and I slap it on my other hand. I slap it on this one and I throw it, and it just sticks to a portion of the bird, and it just kind of like a webbing kind of like goes from one portion of its feathers to
Spreads
another.
all over
Yeah.
it. It spreads over its exterior, and you see almost instantly the bird move from 120 feet per round to 60. It is significantly slowed as it's banking back around in midair. Marcus, what are you doing?
Oh, fucking off down the mountain.
Off down the mountain.
Double timing.
Cool. If you guys get to 6, you're at the bottom of the mountain and free of
Where are we at right now?
3.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. The bird is going to loop back around, but as it does loop back around, it's going to just spend its entire movement trying to loop back around. It's going to spend its action as a dash action, and that's it, just to maintain its speed. Does no other action or anything else like that. Narnip, what would you like to do? Katie, you're up next.
I'm gonna try to be deceptive and have Marge with the silver coin again, trying to like.
Cool. Roll a deception check.
Can I compound? Can I use my turn action to thaumaturgy that much brighter?
Yeah, you can. Roll it at advantage.
Don't worry, it'll be another one.
This bird's gonna eat me.
Roll it at an advantage.
Roll it.
Did you hear what Kata just did? He just made it brighter.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
All
thank
right,
I see
23.
the
All
one on my
right.
side too. I was no way.
Oh,
Wow.
23. All right. The bird
Oops.
kind of recoils as it's making its next pass as it comes through, and the glint from the silver kind of just distracts it just enough that it kind of like recoils back and gains its own composure. Up next is Kata. You use your thaumaturgy. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, or just run?
Keep going down the mountain.
Cool. We're gonna get you at 4. Up next is Orla. What are you doing?
I'm just running at
Just
this
running.
point. Mhm.
Cool.
I am also going to run, and then I will. Movement will be running. Action will be running. Bonus action will be another dash with Step of the Wind.
You are down at the base of the mountain with your super dash. I think you just moved like 90 feet.
Yes. I moved 90 plus 45 feet.
So 135 because of math.
That is how it works.
All right. So you are down the mountain. Everybody else is probably at 5. You're at 6. It's going to try to regain its composure and attack Marge. And it's going to roll an attack against Marge. It doesn't matter what it rolls as it goes to
Nice.
attack Marge. Does Marge have a health pool? No. Just flies right through Marge and into the mountain. You guys get a bunch of rubble does fall. Make dex saving throws for me, please, if you're still in the mountain. Marcus, you don't have to.
Nine.
17.
13.
Narnit, take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Rocks come down and tumbling on you guys. You guys take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And then up next, Narnit, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Marge again in like a different location.
Cool.
To try and distract it.
All right. with another coin. You throw a coin up, and Marge grabs it, bolts 120 feet, starts glinting in another way. Kato, what are you doing? Running. As you're running, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, just running.
Just booking it. Orla.
I'm also running, but I would like to
26.
oh, well, never mind. I was going to use prestidigitation. I'm not going to say it.
Prestidigitation.
Prestige digits.
Prestidigitations. Prestidigitations.
And you are
I was going
In
to
fact-
help March. I was going
Yeah,
to use a spark,
spark.
like on. Yeah.
Marge explodes into this small flurry of fireworks as a pop, 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 and the bird, 100% distracted, heads towards that, thinking that it is the present danger. You guys make your way down the hill and into the woods where there's plenty of cover. You all regroup in just outside of the cottage area, and you probably will have a few moments before you enter the opening of the cottage, but that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Woo!
Thank you all very much for watching. We'll be back here next week, Monday at 5 p.m. Is that something we can do regularly? Or
I think so.
5 p.m. Mondays at 5 p.m. And then check out our rerun Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful week.
Bye.
Hey.